Excitement has engulfed the start of the domestic track and field calendar, with the provincial track and field championship setting a strong stage for young athletes. It is the beginning of the new Olympic cycle, and it has big events lined up, which many athletes will be looking to qualify for. One of the athletes that has been earmarked to challenge for the under-20 men's world title is Karabo Letebele, who just fired the 100-meter track and the CGA Track and Field championship. Sport reporter Vuyo Macoba had the privilege to witness his run and the amazing individual this young man is. Let's take a look.
If you were sitting at home asking about the future of athletics in South Africa, whether or not we've got youngsters that are willing to take the baton moving forward into this new cycle of the Olympics, I can tell you now, there's many of them who are putting up their hand to be counted. One of them who is earmarked to pick up this baton very well is Karabo Letebele, Transvaal Athletics Club youngster who's blazing the scene on the 100-meter track. He just ran here at the Central Gauteng Athletics Championships, and of course putting out that 10.18 time in the under-20 side to take that first place. This a bright future for him. He joins me to talk about his season ahead and of course what he's looking forward to in this new cycle. Karabo, appreciate your time on Newzroom Afrika. Once again, back to that race, 10.18 at the finish. We're looking at you. You're not happy about the time. Reflecting on the race itself and why you were so disappointed with the time a bit.
I was firstly disappointed because I didn't execute the race how I wanted to. In the semi-finals, like I said, my agent told me that I wasn't picking up my knees. So in the final, I tried to do that and pick up my knees, but I stumbled a bit towards the end where I started running like my old ways. Yeah. But also I was a bit disappointed knowing what Bayanda ran. I was trying to run as fast, but I know the weather didn't allow it. So
the name Karabo Letebele, I mean, for us journalists who've been following your work, I mean, who's Carabo? I mean, Great College, what has Great College done for you as well?
Yes, I'm 18 years old and I'm from Vanderbilt Park. I matriculated at Great College where I did my athletics and as well as football. I played first team there for 3 years, and last year we were ranked #1 in the country for football, yes.
So I guess the bug is biting you. Yeah, I hear you talking about going back to football again.
Yes, definitely. Football, you know, is I'm very passionate about it, but my parents and my agent and my coach told me that let's leave the football for this year. Let's just focus on track and let's see what I can do.
When you look ahead to the future, especially in this season, what is sort of on your calendar, that one of the things that you want to do? I know the SA Championships are the closest on the mark, and I'm sure you want to do best there.
Yes, definitely. I was aiming to run a 9.9 there, but since Bayanda already did it, I'm going to run way faster. So I'm aiming to run like a sub-10, of course, but I also want to win it, you know, yeah. Make a statement there. And I also want to win the African champs, the under-20 African champs, and qualify for the world champs.
How important are these? I mean, there's world performances in bigger stages. Everybody wants to win Olympic medal, a World Athletics Championships medal, but coming closer to home, there's something big about winning an SA championship, and more than anything else, an African championship.
Yes. No, winning an SA championship will mean a lot because it definitely means you're one of the fastest in Africa already. And if you're one of the fastest in Africa, you're probably one of the fastest in the world, just like Omanyala. So winning ASA would be a very big achievement of mine.
And of course now going to the ASA, that meaning creating now already that fierce rivalry. If you run like this here, he runs like this in Pretoria, already we starting to put together who are some of the going to be the biggest contenders at the ASA Championships. I mean, how good is even it that you've got you guys now as headliners? I mean, I can tell you now, you're going to be headliners at the SA Championships.
Yes, definitely. It's amazing to see what us youngsters are doing, you know. I mean, in the past, running a 10.2 would be out of this world, yeah. But now we're making it seem normal, which is very good. Just shows you hard work and talent is unstoppable.
World Seniors later on this year, is that what you're looking at?
Definitely. I also want, like I said, I want to replicate what Bayanda and Bradley did, you know, being on the world stage and achieving such amazing success. I also want to be part of history, yeah. South African history in athletics.
I mean, in closing, as an advice to you, I mean, there's a podcast that I recently just watched. It's called Usain Bolt and Justin Gatlin, and Usain Bolt is speaking about why them as Jamaicans in their generation decided to stay in Jamaica. And Asafa Powell, of course, was one of the reasons why Jamaicans started staying in America, in Jamaica, and deciding not to go to America. So I'll send you a link in terms of that, so you understand why Usain Bolt stayed in Jamaica after what Asafa Powell did in breaking a record while being a Jamaican. All the best, young man. Wishing you all the best, and certainly we're going to be following your work. Stay humble as you are, and that's where the beautiful career lies in.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yep. Karabo Letebele. I keep saying we're looking at the youngsters that are going to take the baton when it comes to the world athletics stage, and not just in individual disciplines, but also you're looking at the relay side, those that are going to take over and of course push the South African baton forward and represent the green and gold in the biggest of stages. Karabo Letebele is one of those that we're earmarking for that. Certainly a bright future ahead of him, with him and the likes of the Bayanda Walazas who are blazing the track on the South African stage for now. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Vuyo Macoba after the Central Gauteng Athletics Championships in Johannesburg.